Hello everyone and welcome to another video. And in this video I want to talk about a 3-tier system that I created when I was streamlining my strategies and stuff. Now, the 3-tier system, right, I have 3 folders, right, for each tier. Now I spoke about this in a previous interview podcast kind of thing that I was on, and I think I spoke about it in a previous video as well, and I've had a lot of questions about it. So what it is, right, with your trading strategy, there's 3 types of trader, right? Well, three types of strategies, and it's important to know this, to know what your strategy is. So these are logic, skill, and probabilities. Now each category will have a percentage in each strategy. So it's not all just going to be straight down the line probabilities, but it's important to know what your trading strategy consists of. And let me give you some examples. So a skill set strategy is similar to mine. Right? This is a skill that you have to develop to be able to react to the market quick. So this is like scalping. Scalping's a skill-based strategy because you've got to read the market quick, you've got to analyse the market, and you've got to make decisions. There's a level of skill to it. Right? All trading is an art form as well, but this one's more skill-based. Yes, there's some probabilities in there, and yes, there's some logic in there, but ultimately, it's a skill-based trading style. You got to be on the ball, you got to be quick, and you got to practice the skill of reacting to the market. Now let's talk about a logical strategy. A logical strategy is like following the logic. By following the logic, it's following what a lot of people don't know about. It's following how the big boys move, the logical way of the market. Like, for instance, you got a double top. Logically, a double top is different to what retail traders think. You follow the logic, you follow the liquidity. What's logical? Why is price moving like that? Who is moving it? Who, what, when, where, and why? And then we've got a probability-based method. Probability-based methods are probabilities, right? But the difference with these methods, they have to be void of emotions because they're probabilities. Now, I spoke about this before as well. Now, I have these cards, and each one of these cards, you can pull it out, and it's got a probability-based method on it. Little trading systems that I came across before that work great, but the idea is I can pick up one of these cards, right, and I can read it, and I can be like, I know what the setup is, I know what I'm looking for. All I've got to do is take the setup, right? And this one has a 76% chance of coming off. I can look at this one, which is a box breakout system. This one's got a 56 chance of coming off. I look at this one. This is a strategy I've created called the Snake, which uses a custom moving average, and this one has a probability of 72. This one has a 75%. And this one's like a moving average swing strategy. Now, anybody can have a trading system and anybody can find these, right? And you just got to learn to read them, that's it. And it's a probability-based method. You put the trade on, you forget about it, that's it. There's no emotion, right? Why should you be emotional? There's no need to be. It's a probability-based method. You know it's a probability. You know you've got X% of the trade coming off and your risk to reward is X amount. You've got this setup, you take it, it doesn't work, that's it. You look for another one. Bam, put the position on, wait. Look for another one, position on, wait. These are probability-based methods. These require quite a lot of patience. But this is the thing where people go wrong with trading. They don't know what style of trader they are. They're just naked in the markets, right? Now, I say naked in the markets, right? I scalp naked charts, sometimes when I'm scalping, nothing on the chart, but that's not what I mean. I mean, you're going in naked, you're going in without a system, you don't even know what your system is. So my strategy in the market open consists of a very small amount of probabilities, a high amount of skill set, and a medium amount of logic, because I'm following how the big boys trade. Intraday strategy is pure logic. It's important to know this. Very important to know this. And if you're scalping and you're getting emotional, right, you're doing it wrong. Scalping, you need to be on the ball. You know what I mean? Because you know that emotions are going to affect your scalping. So that is something that you need to work on. If you're doing a probability-based method and you're getting emotional, well, that's wrong then, because that should have no emotions in it. You should void those emotions completely and just take the setup as if it's a bet. You know what the risk to reward is. Now, a logical setup, you should be void of emotions and void of probabilities. Yes, there's a small amount of probabilities in there, but I'm on about probability of it not coming off. Because if you read the market correctly, that setup should work, right? And if it doesn't work, your risk is tight, so it doesn't matter. So there's a probability that it'll come off, but there's no really like probabilities of like 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 or something like that. You know that you got a 1 pip stop loss. I'm being serious. You can do that. You can do that. So take your strategy and look at it and see what it is. And the best thing is, honest to God, is get a book, get these little things, yeah. And you can put papers in, and then you stick this little plastic thing like that. And these are so cool because you can just write out your strategies. So we've got a lot of paper in, but write out your strategies and write out how it works, what is it, so you know what to work on. And this helped me so much when I was finding my strategy, taking bits that I've learned from people and mentors and kind of creating my own twist, which you're never going to trade exactly like you've been taught it, because we're not the same people, are we? You're always going to add your own twist. Even if you're following the rules down to the T, you're still going to read the candlesticks different, you're still going to read the charts different. So, if you're scalping the market open, right, and you're fast-paced scalping, it's a skill set. You need to work on your emotions. Don't let the emotions get there. You need to learn to cut losses. You need to learn to not think emotionally. Don't hesitate, basically. You need to get in. You see the setup, you get in. Don't hesitate. And don't hesitate to cut your loss. Because I've done that before. Not hesitate to stop, throws next minute, £1,200 down. Serious stuff. And if you've got an intraday thing where you wait for the market open, you look to see what price is doing, and then you get in, it's a probability-based setup. If it doesn't come off, just look for another one. Whereas with a skill set one, if it doesn't come off and you've took a loss, you need to really think about what you're doing. Are you going to go back in the market or are you going to wait? You need to make sure you take a sterling setup now to make sure you can mitigate your loss. And for you guys that follow me on Instagram, you see my results and you see that when I lose, I get that money back. I'm not about having red days. I don't have a red market open and I don't have a red day. Right? It just doesn't happen. I won't let it happen. Even if I haven't had a red market open for a while, but if I do, I'm getting the money back later. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean? And this is the mindset that you've got to have. Right? In my opinion, there might be other mindsets, but for me, I'm not letting the market bitch me out. I'm not shutting my laptop after a certain trade. No. I stay in the market. I get the money back. You know what I mean? Give yourself a slap. Wake up. Realise what you've lost, because it's your fault. Right? Don't blame the market. Don't blame the setup. It's your fault where you lost that money. Then go and get your money back. It's the best advice, seriously. Because too many people in this trading game are teaching people mad ways to deal with losses and stuff. Right? This is trading. Right? This is not gambling. And this is not a hobby. This is serious. This is trading. We're messing with capital. Big amounts of capital as well. You might be practicing on a small account, but once you get the ball rolling, you're going to be messing with big money. It's the whole point why we're in this game. And it's not a thing where you should sit there and, I just took a red day. Yeah, shut the laptop. No, you take a red day. Get back to the market, man. Don't let the market bitch you out. Don't be a bitch in the market. And it sounds harsh, but I'm just being real, And for you guys that follow me since the start, you can see how I've developed. Look at my first video. Alright, well, not my first video, but look at a video about a year ago. See how I was then. I mean, a lot of them I've took off YouTube. A lot of my old videos and stuff, because they're just cringy. I just took them off, but I'll have to make a compilation one time, you know what I mean? Because I just took them off, man. I was like, oh, God, I can't listen to this guy. I'm talking about, the ones, more than a year ago. I took them off. I was like, no, they can't stay up. But it's a serious game, like I said. Don't let the market do that to you. The market cannot take money off me like that, and I won't take it. I'll be like, if I get a loss here, I'll be roaring to get it back. I'll be like, yo, you not bad. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm not having this. I'll go to my trading journal. I'll take a picture, a screenshot, mark up the chart, and write exactly where I've gone wrong. Right? You can use these apps, man. There's loads of apps you can use here where you can literally log everything. Log it all. Right? Do yourself a report. do yourself a report. So on mine, I have a table of contents that you can press, and it'll take you straight to it on a PDF file. I report everything. So what I do, I report. I do the morning entries. I do the chart markups, and then I've got like what I did wrong, what I did right, total amount that I've made. And if you go into the end of day report, it'll tell you how much I've made for the day, how much I'm on so far for the week, how much I'm on so far for the month. Sorry, I did that one on a Friday. Sorry, how much I'm up for the month, how much I'm up for the year, and areas for improvement, right? And then at the end of the week, I take every day on a Friday. I look, right. I have a tally chart, and then I'll tally off what I've done the worst on. So if it's like getting in entries too early on a Friday, on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay, that's 3 strikes, and that look at another one. Okay, I got 4 days that I did this, or 4 market opens, and then I go on a Friday and I look what I performed the worst in, and then also I look what I did the best, right? What I've done the best, reward myself. And what I mean by rewarding myself is that if I've improved on something from the week before, right, and say I'm getting entries in too early, and now I'm getting them on points, I'll reward myself by writing down that I've improved, and like almost like give yourself a bit of appreciation for the work that you've put in, and think, you know what, you've made some money now, right? That's good, you've done that correct, yeah. So instead of having this money in your account as a buffer in case you make a loss or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can take that out, or however you deal with your money. You can think, you know what, I've done good this week. Pay yourself, treat yourself, do something. I know it's rubbish times at the moment where we can't do much, but it is what it is. And if you've done bad, you've got to punish yourself. You have to punish yourself. If I do the same thing bad, yeah, I will write down on this thing, yeah, that whatever time I'm free, yeah, afterwards I will sit at the computer and I will go back over that, and I'll go over and over and over and over until I get it right. I know I'm seeing the same market open, yeah, but I still do it because it's going to ingrain it in your head, right? I look at the chart and I say, okay, yeah, I would have done that. Sweet. Go to a random day, see if I can find the same issue again, and see if I can combat it, and I just go ham at it. You got to smooth over these little things because trading's such an art form. You have to get it right. You have to get your trading right, and you have to get it on point, because if you don't, the market will chew you up and spit you out, especially if you're doing fast skill set scalping. It's an art form. It's got to be worked on. Some people will get it quicker, some people will get it longer. It takes time to develop. But that is it from me. Thank you everybody who's watching my videos, and just a shout out to the Dream Team, GP 2.0, the Trading Pit, just all the mentors and all the people that have helped me, and even some of the people that we're working on different projects and stuff. It's right now there's some awesome things going on, and I'm just so grateful to have these people around me, and I'm so grateful to be awake to the fact of certain things, and I know how this market run, I know how this game is run, and let me tell you something, this game has so much manipulation and corruption in it, it's nuts. From the person talking to you on YouTube, to the person you're paying for a course, to the broker, to the prop firm, a lot of it's rigged. A hell of a lot of it. You got to learn to play the system correctly. But if anybody else is interested as well, I have a free Discord you can join. And also, I have a thing called Green Pill 2.0. It's a complete community-driven group where everybody votes on pretty much every decision that happens in a group. At the moment, everybody voted to cap it off at 50. And all it is, it's just a space for traders to talk and share ideas and just help each other, really. That's all it is. We're not after anybody's money. We never will, and we never have. We're not selling anything. It's a complete community-driven group. So if you're interested, join the Trading Pit, and then drop me a DM on Discord, and we can take it from there. Like I say, I think there's about 15 spaces left in there, and it's nothing special. It's just, if you want a place that you're serious, there's a set of rules you got to adhere to. You can't just go inactive for a while and just not contribute, because then somebody else could have that spot. So if anybody else is interested, just DM me on Instagram, and also if you want to join the Trading Pit, just DM me and I'll throw you the invite link. I do post it on my story quite a lot on Instagram as well, so anybody's welcome to that group. So peace out everybody, and catch you soon.